Testing, testing. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let me just get started here. Let me get my canvas open. I'm gonna do new. And we're going to, let's see, this will be, let's just go with a big old 17 by 11 tabloid. Hello, colorful chimera. Nick says 0. I'm not as cute as a little ghost pup, but that's me, Alex Malamus. Woo! First time on stream. Welcome, Alex. Midna says, this ain't Twitch. No, it's not. But thank you for coming anyways. I unfortunately cannot stream on Twitch no more. Ain't no good to me no more. Used to stream on Twitch, but what can I do? It stopped working. Haven't figured out the issue yet, whether or not it's Twitch or me. I'm guessing it's me, but who knows. But yeah, I moved over to YouTube and it's been working pretty well. Alex Leonard is here. Hello, Alex. We got two Alexi now, and you both have the same image. What's going on here? What's going on here? Accidentally reset your stream key? I don't know. I don't know if that's the reason. Accidentally forgot to change my keys. Oh, it's just you. Hello. So I started the stream a little early without doing anything, obviously, so that people who wanted to filter out could. I assume everyone here is okay with spoilers for Generation 8 of Pokemon, which I am super excited about. So yeah, hope everyone's okay, because I'm going to start drawing new pokes. We got, what was it, three new Pokemon revealed. They were all the 3 starters, and they're pretty fun, I guess. You know, it's always hard to tell with the first stages, but everyone good? No one here that doesn't want to be? All right. I'm going to start drawing a poke. Let's see. So let's start with draw from memory challenge. I know we usually do these at the end, but I've been looking at these boys for so long, it feels like, ever since it's only been what, like Thursday, right, that they were revealed, and I've been like studying them. not consciously, but just it's all anyone's ever talking about right now. So I feel like I have a pretty good shot at getting them correct. Well, we'll see. I think I'm gonna get them correct, but we'll see. But it's good to have something to start from, to see if I'm on the right page. I'll probably pull up a reference later on. But I just wanted to start off with a quick doodle to see where we starting off at, and from there, since just drawing them will probably not take a whole stream, I wanted to see if I can come up with some mid-stage evolutions for these babies. I think that's some of the funnest things of Pokemon hype, is just anticipating what the new pokes are gonna look like. And I am very excited. If people want to stay blind, don't use the internet. There's nothing sacred in this world. Hello, Chico. Welcome to the stream. And you know what? I can't say that because when Generation 5 was coming out, I actually did go in blind. I played my Nuzlocke completely blind, for better or worse. And I was able to. Even though I kept using the internet, I didn't really spoil myself to anything. I didn't know what any of the Pokemon looked like, what their stats were. Except maybe the starters. Because they were on the box art. Like on the back or something. But no, yeah, I totally understand if people want to go in without knowing anything. But this is the first one that I'm drawing here, and I think it has a tail. I can't remember. I'm gonna give it a tail, and I'm gonna make the tail red because I think I remember it being red. Maybe I just want it to be red. I don't know, but I'm going to color it in, and we'll see what happens. I do remember it has some red thingamagummers up on its neck, which I'm not sure what they are or what they're supposed to be. Rabbits don't really have manes, but they are really fluffy. So, you know, my prediction is maybe Score Bunny, that's his name. Score Bunny's square patches and that red thing around his neck are gonna play into the future designs. That's my idea so far. And obviously kicking. Guys, I really can't see this guy being anything other than a fighting type when it evolves. It like does the kicks. Come on, it does the kicks. En route 66. If you go on Dia, you're gonna get spoiled. There's zero chance you'll survive the spoiler tidal wave. I started a Nuzlocke blind yesterday of Neo X. The Nuzlocke ended yesterday. What do you think of the starters? It does the runs too. Here's hoping for a fire electric. Doesn't, I guess running is kind of electrifying, but I don't know. It's hard to think. Congrats on finishing your Nuzlocke, Chico. That's exciting. I don't know what Neo X is. Is that like a fan game or something? In any case, I think the starters are quite delightful. They are, so my first thought is cute, as always, you know? It's just cute. I love that they used the trailer style for Pokemon Go for the reveal. I really like that kind of 3D rendered Pokemon, like where they're like really smooth. It's really nice, I guess. Score Bunny so far is the one I'm gonna go for because one, I always go for the fire type. Two, it's a critter. It's a small animal, kind of like a rat or a squirrel. So I'm already drawn to it in that sense. And then it's also it reminds me of Beatrix Potter because it's like a British kind of region, and you start out in this sort of, oh, I don't know how to say it, like the English countryside kind of environment, and it's just, the house is beautiful. I don't know how many people paid attention to the house you start in, but it is so pretty, with the garlands and the wheelbarrows and and all the vines everywhere. So yeah, I'm digging that aesthetic, and it's giving me strong Peter Rabbit vibes, those kind of books. So yeah, I'm very happy with the rabbit. And I keep saying rabbit. It's clearly a hare. Which makes me happy because I grew up with Redwall. And Redwall, if you don't know, it's like a fantasy world where woodland creatures, like squirrels and mice and stuff, are basically people. And one of the main races, I guess you can call it, are hares. And they're always saying like, "Don't you call us rabbits, we're hares, get it right." So I've always been aware of the hare. I've always, since childhood, been like, yeah, hares are not rabbits. And we've gotten 2 rabbit Pokemon already. With what are they? Diggersby and Lopunny? Whoop, that's not how it looks. That's not how it looks. It's got something like this going on. So yeah, I'm very excited for the rabbit. Even if it turns firefighting, I guess I'll still pick it. It would be nice if it was something else, but I'm not gonna not pick it for that reason. And yes, based on the way I'm talking, I am gonna get one of these games. I am not big into buying every Pokemon game that comes out, but somehow this one speaks to me. Sobble seems to be a big favorite. I know the world, like the popular culture sphere, likes Scorbunny, but Sobble seems to be the next favorite. Mostly because of the sad face. Me, I'm not a huge fan. It's cute and I like it, but as you can see, I'm already like struggling with its limbs. I took one look at those scrawny little limbs and those hook feet, and I'm like, ugh, that's gonna be a pain to draw. And yeah, I'm having some trouble. I'm having some trouble with Sobble. I'm gonna start over, actually. I think I went too hard on detail before I got a good pose down. So I'm gonna try again, and this time I'm gonna make sure I get the face right. I'm gonna start with the head, and the body will come second, because that's the main draw with Sobble. It is just because of the head. I'm starting to feel a little bit of lag, so I'm gonna bump this down. What should I do? Uncheck resample and bump this down to a, say I try 12. What does 9 look like? 9 by 13, 14? Yeah, let's try 9 by 14. Bring this down to 300. It's not much, but hopefully that'll help with the lag issue I'm feeling. Sobble's got those soulful eyes. There are some Pokemon that I really like the design, but when I first start drawing them, I realize it's not a favorite for me personally. You lost. Oh no. Oh, Chico, I'm sorry. That's always sad when you lose a Nuzlocke. How far did you get? Actually, I don't know why I asked that. I've never played X or Y, so I don't know anything about the story or anything. But like, I guess just in general, like mid, early, like how bad was it? Um, think he is soccer, football themed to fit with how the Lytton line worked with the wrestling match. Uh, that's a that yeah. Someone in my Discord actually pointed out the sports theming, and it kind of could carry between all three of them. I like how Score Bunny's name could also be a pun on the word score, like scoring a ball, a goal. I mean, um, this Sobble seems to be holding his hands in a way that could hold a rugby ball or something. Um, and of course, uh, what's it called? Grookey has that bat. So I can see it being a sports theme. I also have heard a musical theme, which is another possibility. I don't know much about soccer, or as they call it, football. I'm not big into sports in general. So I'm not sure if I'll go that route with the designs. But it's definitely a cool thing to think about. Hello, Riken Samuels. If they hopefully keep the Pokemon following you mechanic, I might just choose Score Bunny. Oh man, someone pointed out that they didn't see any follow me in the trailer, so I don't know if the following mechanic's gonna carry over. I really hope it does. I do hope it does. I saw Sobble walking on all fours in the trailer, so I'm gonna do that. Let's bring Sobble into a mobile position. We also noticed some design elements on Sobble and Grookey. Sobble has a clear spade on his face. I'll show you where it is. It goes up here, down here, along its face. You got the little tail right here, and then it goes back up into the spade. I will say honestly, I didn't catch the sob, the sad theming for Sobble at first. Its official art has it like sort of going, oh, like it's really impressed or surprised by something. And I couldn't pronounce its name, so I didn't catch the like sob. I just kind of went, oh, it's a like I was trying to figure out what kind of animal it was. I'm pretty literal when it comes to like looking at design, Pokemon designs. I try to figure out if it's based on some kind of animal, and after that I'll kind of let other elements speak out. But since I couldn't figure out what it was at first, it kind of confused me. Let's see. That's a Sobble, I guess. It's not as cute as in the art. I think the head's too small, but it's kind of getting squished off the frame. Let's just throw in a Grookey. Let's not linger. Grookey, I remember the least. I think it's it's definitely got one of those for a mouth. don't want it to look like it has stubble. Come on. Erase. Erase. There. Grookey's got cute eyes too. But so far it's my least favorite of the three. And I'm not surprised. I usually don't go for the grass starters. Running around with the little guy while listening to Fist Bump from Sonic Forces would be perfect. Oh, that would be so good. Especially since he's Sonic shaped. He's Sonic the Hedgehog shaped. I've been listening to Fist Bump in the car. It's really pumping. I'm cracked by the first gym. Oh, shoot. The first gym. I guess technically I lost to the second gym, so I didn't make it that far. I just kept going regardless. It's just enough time to get attached, you know? Don't trouble the shovel, cause your house gonna end up like rubble. A Mudkip is better than Sobble. I do like Mudkip better than Sobble. I don't know why yet, but it is that is my ranking. I don't know how that stick thing is staying in its head. Cause it doesn't look like it's tied into any kind of bun. Cause he just got these two leaves on top. So ironically, my favorite part of Grookey is the body, but it's the part I remember the least. Whenever I see it, I'm like, I love it! But then when I try to draw it, I'm like, wait. It's like, I think it's like that. No, but I don't love that, you know? Like, whenever I see Sobble's body, I'm like, I love it. But I don't love this. And I don't know why. I think the legs need to be close together. Something like this. Do you think his tail is made out of wood? For some reason, when I saw Grookey, the first thing I thought was, wait, we already have a grass monkey thing. It's that Persimmon. And then people were like, Persimmon's fighting. I'm like, wait, what? It's not even part grass? Like, Persimmon was the one I thought about. And I completely forgot about, Pansage. It didn't even cross my mind until someone posted about it. And I was like, oh yeah, Pansage. I remember you. You lovesick monkey. Hi, Chico. Hello. Score Bunny and Fan of the Opera attire. Oh no. I think I'll end up choosing a starter according to the first gym, provided the Evos look equally good. That's a good point, yeah. But how are you choosing based on the first gym? Are you going to choose the one that'll make the game harder or easier? There they are. That's my first attempt at drawing these guys. Without reference, even. Let me pull up a reference for them. Gen 8 starters. Image. I think I'll end it, blah blah blah. Grass starters are for the cool kids. Scorbunny is a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's Sticky Stick. The tiny arms kill me. Hope not. Persimmon Jr. I would love to see Grookey pull the stick out of his hair and make it his weapon. Oh man. Okay, so when it comes to Grookey, I'm pretty certain, pretty darn certain that the stick is gonna play a part. Oh man! Okay, well the head is supposed to be way bigger than the body. Maybe that's why I don't love the body that I drew. Let me see if I can just shrink everything. I always forget how big his head is. Is it that his head is too big or that his body's too small? It's already starting to look more like a Grookey when I shrink it like that. And I think Sobble has the same problem. I just made its body too big. Let me fix you. Anyway, so do you think Grookey's little stick thingy is going to turn into a sword, a staff, or maybe something musical like drumsticks, or something else entirely? What? All of them have hydrocephalus? Is that some kind of disease? I would love to see Grookey pull the stick. Yes. Alright, well, now that I've drawn each of them at least once, let's see what we can do about them. Let's start with my favorite pick, Scorbunny. Actually, let's keep these boys out. We'll put them in the corner. Maybe the theme is sad, happy, and neutral. There. Now, Grookey's pretty happy too. Grookey's happy monkey. My friend said it's actually sad, happy, and a-hole are the themes. Okay, so things I've noticed about Scorbunny. Its ears are fused. I wonder if that's going to play a part. It's got this weird little part sticking out of its ear. Is that important? I don't know. Like, what does it mean? Is its ears gonna, like, turn into one big ear? Is it gonna split and turn into normal ears? I think Scorbunny has a big white tail. I think I misconstrued that part of the design. Big white tail, big old meowth feet. It would cool to see him dual wield sticks like Nightwing. It's the levels of depression. Oh no. It's the stages of mourning. Sadness, anger, and acceptance. So parts that I think are going to be important. Something about those ears seem very, very much like they're setting something up. That thing on his neck, definitely a big, like, gonna change. Those are just my predictions. It might not play into it at all. And definitely the feet. which I can't get over the feet because they're so big, and he likes to kick and run, and it's like, are you how are you not going to be a fighting? But we will see. We will see. So my first thought is just make him bigger, you know? We've got him. He's a cute little bunny boy. Let's just make him a bigger bunny boy. Let me shrink this down so I have my reference on the side. We can't have him grow up too fast, you know? This isn't the final stage. I'm just playing with mid stages. And the reason I want to do the mid stage is that's when the changes start to occur. You know? Like Charmander into Charmeleon, it gets this horn on the head that Charmander didn't have at all. So something new always comes up. I think with the eyes, though, I'm going to keep them without the whites. I was thinking about it earlier, and thinking about Pokemon that have those kind of more animal eyes where there's no white parts. They tend to only lose them for the third evolution. I like those cheek things. Maybe those will stay. You know, Torchic into Combusken, he still has the same eyes. And then, who else? I guess Piplup loses them at the second stage. I want to give him eyebrows. Let's make them squares. He's got square eyebrows. We should do something like that. Put the patch on his nose, maybe? Keep the patch on the nose. Add eyebrows. I don't know. Not feeling it. Maybe it's the angle. Let's do something like that for now. So maybe the red part on the neck should just get bigger and come to the front. Maybe kind of like a bandana or something. By the third stage, Scorbunny is blinded by band-aids. Oh no! See no evil. I mean, Snivy loses his arms when he evolves, so who knows? Maybe not Fluffy. Maybe Spiky. What if they stay on the outside? Here's a thought. And it's like he's He's wearing like a vest. I'm not the biggest fakemon drawer. I've never been much good at predicting what Pokemon should look like. Or, you know, inventing new Pokemon. And that's kind of like what I'm doing here. Except I have a base to start off from. Electric equals spiky. That's right. That's right. Oh, if it's gonna be electric, let's make this an electric type. Fire electric. That's a fun typing. Have we had any fire electrics? That might be one of the unused. One of the unused typings. What if we had like those square pads on his paws? Or maybe they'll be on the inside. But what I was thinking is, you know how electric types always have things on their cheeks? So what if he gets patches, square patches on his cheeks? They just look like sideburns. I don't like that. Something like that, maybe? It would probably work better from a side angle. So I want his legs just as big. What if they got like really thick at the bottom? I kind of like that shape. They just kind of, the red part just kind of spreads to the bottom. Well, Pikachu's electric is stored in his red cheek pouches. Maybe red has something to do with electricity in the Pokemon universe. So since he's got these red feet, they have something to do with it. I've been dying for it. Please, Gen 8, give us fire electric. Tails has been dying for it ever since Gen 2. Ah! Don't let us wait. Okay, so we got some feet action going on. We know they're gonna burn red hot when he evolves. And let's put a patch on those legs. Just why not? Patches for everyone. On the arms too, why not? Or maybe the arms will turn red. Let's see if that looks good. I'm really tempted to like put something on his belly, but I think maybe keeping it blank is kind of cool too. What am I gonna do with those ears, though? Those ears are gonna have to be a big part of it. It's a bunny, after all. It's a big old hair. What if... So you know how the Pokemon evolve and then something new is added? I'm gonna add a big old man bun scrunchy type deal. It's reflective of that thing around his neck, but now it's on his head as well. And let's see if this looks any good. Something like... I'm just throwing stuff out there. Because, like, a fused ear has been used several times. You've got Swoobat with her fused ear, and you got Noivern with that fused ear. So I feel like it's not uncommon for Pokemon to have fused ears, where it's just one thing of cartilage, and then, like, the ear hole is two separate things. I don't know if they would do that again. It's already twice now. It's a fun aesthetic, but I don't know. Raikon says, I just took a look at Scorbunny's Japanese name, Hibani, which may be a play on the Japanese word Hibana. Hibana is spark? It's not Pika Pika? Isn't that what the Pika Pika means? It's like spark, spark. Crackle, crackle. Snap, crackle, punch. Considering the word spark does have connotations with electricity, fire, electric doesn't seem too far off. It could also be like, you know how it's those patches on its body kind of look like the kind of patches you would strike a match on, so it creates sparks. And when it runs around, it might create sparks. This thing is a fire hazard, more than the others. Like, Charmander has a live flame on it, but you saw in the trailer, this thing creates live fires that actually catch other things on fire where it walks. Like, Charmander can at least hold its tail up high. This thing has to walk, unless it, like... Oh, now there's an idea. What if we, this is my idea for the evolution. Let me see if the head looks any better from the side. Kind of lost my train of thought. Because my thought with the cheek things was that it would start as a square and then sort of come out, but I don't know if that works. I'm not a big fan of that, actually. Let's redo the cheek things. I thought maybe it would work better on the side view, but now I'm trying it out. It's not my favorite element. shoot. You designed middle and Evo final Evos tonight. I'm doing only middle. Those cheeks are basically Mudkip's. Oh yeah, they are. Except Mudkip's are round. I want his to be square. So I feel like there's a lot of difference already from middle to from first to middle. And I've never, you know, I've always been more a fan of the middle stage aesthetic, that kind of lanky, kind of unfinished sort of aesthetic. So I thought I'd go for that. And if they do a reveal for middle stages, then I might try a final stage prediction based on what direction they end up going. Because it's like, with the middle stage, you already kind of get an idea of what direction it might go in. Having the final go off of that middle stage is a little too fanciful. It's like, it's just an extra step of that's definitely not gonna happen. In any case, I'm not even any good at designing final Evos anyways, so I think I'm gonna leave this guy at here. I'm gonna be mindful of the time and move on. We'll come back to this guy. We'll come back to all three of them. If I can get some good designs down first, I might think of some cool poses for them, but for now, I'm kind of happy with this one. It could be polished up. I'm not sure what's going on with the cheek fuzz, but maybe make it a little bigger. It's got to match with the other side. But we don't want to waste too much time, so. What's next? What's next? Sobble or Grookey? Which one should I do next? I should probably save. Gen 8. You can have fire electric that knows fighting moves. Oh yeah. There's also there's like electric, or I know there's fire punch. There's another punch. Electric punch? Some other kind of elemental punch. Maybe they have kicks too, like fire kick. No noodling. You're right. I need a sticker that says no noodling. Grubble. Can't decide. Grubble. Grobble. Alright. Let's go with... Let's get the monkey out of the way. I don't like drawing monkeys. There's just something about monkeys. So my prediction is Grookey's gonna turn into a bag of tea. Sobble's gonna turn into a tea kettle. And Score Bunny's gonna set them all on fire. One thing I was thinking about with Grookey is you see his hands and feet, how they're this kind of reddish orange color. So I was wondering, what if that is like Mudstale, where it's dried clay? You know? That could be interesting to play with. Someone suggested that Grookey should turn into a gorilla. A gorilla! Which I actually like that idea, that it's gonna grow into a big old gorilla kind of thing, because I think the only thing we have that's a gorilla right now is Slacking, and technically he's supposed to be a sloth, and he doesn't look much gorilla-y. So, yeah, a big old gorilla would be nice. But I don't want to draw a gorilla for, the mid-stage. I feel like it's a little much. But what I have been seeing lately are Furbies. And what do you know if the mid-stage shares the same body as Quilladin and Pig Knight? What do you get but a Furby? So what if we worked with a Quilladin shape? Nobody likes the egg shape, but they've done it twice now. Has it only been twice? I mean, technically Grodel is also egg-shaped. You can't really tell. I don't want it to look like a Darumaka though. Grookey plus Darumaka equals Furby. Pretty much. I have this idea that maybe its snout might stick out. So like that's where it attaches and it kind of sticks out from its face. I don't know. I always forget that it has ears. I don't know what to do with its ears. What if the stick, like, turned into this? Oh, no. Cartoon key. Cartoon key. I'm just sticking stuff right now. I've got an egg and I'm just sticking things to it and see which sticks. Just throwing things at this egg. And, leaves on the top. Leaves up top. Leaves on the bottom. I don't know. I want it to look old. And now it looks like an old man. Get off my lawn! Well, that's kind of one idea. I'm gonna shrink this down and try again with something else maybe. That's one little idea right there. Let's stretch him out this time. Let's give him all combustion feet. Other than the stick, though, I don't really know what other parts of Grookey are important. The stick, I'm thinking definitely gonna be part of the design. Just watch, it's not gonna be part of the design at all. Seems like a perfect red herring. Grookey's got this delightful little club shape on his face. Don't know if that's gonna be part of the design. And it's got these leaves. And, of course, the orange paws. But other than that... Not feeling that one either. Don't know what shape I want it to have. It's kind of a... Well, a gorilla is kind of a this shape, right? With a big front, tiny little back. It's kind of big like this. Want to get rid of that thing, but it didn't go away. It just made it worse. I'm just gonna... He's got a big old head, tiny body. Let's make the head bigger. Let's just shrink his head into his arms. I got an idea. What if his arms got so big that he like stood on them, and then his feet end up holding the stick? Let's give him 2 sticks even. He's got 2 old drumsticks. Big diaper butt. Looks kind of bird-like. Why does he keep looking like a bird every time I draw him? Last one is a giant rolling pin. Ah, the last he just rolled a roller. Something like he coming for you. More like the rolling pin on its feet. Okay. Something, something, something. I don't know what to do with its ears is the problem. Like, there's not much you can do with monkey ears. They're kind of just like people ears, to be honest. Really big people ears. I'll just throw on some ears. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Give it a big old leaf crown. Maybe... Can't send me? Oh, why not? You can't drop them in the chat? Man, these grass starters. These grass starters, what am I gonna do? Maybe I need to take a break and try Sobble. Let me try a Sobble. So I came in kind of knowing what I had in mind for the bunny. I didn't think of the other two at all. I don't know which version I'm gonna get. What version are you guys gonna get? Shield is a kind of the way I'm leaning. It's got the red color, which I usually get the red version. It's got the you know, the protect connotation. It's the weapon of choice of Captain America, and it's also the weapon of choice of Steven Universe. But I don't know, the sword is pretty well designed. I like the way the wolf head looks on the sword better than on the shield. Let's see. Sobble. What do we do with you, Sobble? Do you think Sobble's gonna get happy as it evolves, or is it gonna get sadder? Let the boy be happy. Made him kind of look like a fish here. uh... I like the fin turning into sort of this thing on top. I think I'm gonna keep that. I feel like the tail's gonna be something interesting. Other than that, I don't know anything else about Sobble's design that really speak to me. It would be a shame if the tail just stayed, you know, the same. What if... I figured it out, guys. He's not a Nessie or a chameleon. He's actually a swan. He's Sobble because he's an ugly duckling right now, but he's gonna turn into a big ol' beautiful swan. Trying to think. I'm trying to think of like previous evolution for starters. And how complicated they went for the mid stage. My gut instinct is just to make them all like kind of, I don't know, Sonic shaped boys, you know? Like that lanky sort of style. Like, hello, I've grown up a bit, but I'm still fun. Actually, that's just a Sobble. I just drew a Sobble dancing. I didn't even transform it at all. Okay, let's try that again. second doodle is literally my state of existence. What? This one? Oh. And they're gone. Gone. Never to be seen again. Let's see. What to do. So, this time around we have 2 quadrupeds and 1 biped. I feel like this one's gonna turn into a biped. I kind of want to keep him as a 4-legged thing. What if we made his neck longer? And now you can't tell which side is which. Which one is the head? Maybe it's gonna be like a chimera. Chimeras have those snake tails. What else does a chimera have? It's more like a... So it's like a lion... goat... and snake. That was just a really sad mudkip. I just drew a sad mudkip. Stop playing with my emotions. Oh, it's an executor situation. Oh no. We just get this, like, can't even care look about him. And then, I don't know what to do with the body. Is he gonna grow claws? Do we want him to grow claws? That's just a Sobble's body. I didn't change it. What do chameleons look like anyway? That's a chameleon. That's like an actual chameleon. It's the reference point, I guess. Midna, if you want to shoot me a DM on Discord after streaming, I could probably help you get Twitch working again. Only if you'd like help, though. Otherwise, I'm peace off to bed. Hey, Midna, you go off to bed, and I'll let you know whenever I actually try and get Twitch up again. Cause working on Twitch stresses me out. Trying to figure out what's wrong and stuff. So I won't keep ya. In fact, I'm usually on these streams for quite a long time. So I don't want to deter you from getting rest. But thank you so much for offering. Yeah, I have no idea what happened with Twitch, honestly. It's a thing, alright. Sad Mudkips, still like the idea of a Nessie. The thing with a Nessie is there's only two things I can think of that Nessies have, and that's the long neck, right? And those little flipper thingies. I don't think they have tails. I don't remember. Maybe they have a tail? I don't know. But I don't want to do the flippers, right? 'Cause he's a chameleon. He's got those feet. So the only thing is the long neck. So it's basically I want a chameleon with a long neck, which can work. Let's see if Sobble's face. What shape do I want it to go? It can't stay round. That's the problem here. But it doesn't really... All three of them have like the same face. Do I want it to go long? Maybe it turns into a horse. Or do I want it to get tall? What? What? Ah, I miss this Zero. So many memories of nightmares. Just flashing back as if I have PTSD. Are these drawings too relatable, Chico? Is the pain too real? Man, designing Pokemon is hard. I don't know if I want to give him the brow because Monferno kind of got the brow. You know? That like monkey thing. The kind of So Monferno got a big old blue one. So maybe instead of that... These are like Van Gogh's doodles. I love them. Aw, Chico, you're so sweet. But I am having a time of it. Let me tell you, this is a lot harder than I thought. I don't know if I like adding more leaves. Maybe it's just the orientation of the leaves. We can make it somehow work. Do you think the leaves would grow into something? You know how like what's it called? Turtwig has that leaf on its head, but then it kind of grows into a tree on its back. Um I'm just kind of throwing stuff and trying to find something that sticks. I'm focusing on this overall shape of the head being like big and fluffy, but then I start trying to add the Pokemon elements, like the leaves, and then it's like, I don't know. I also chose a weird angle. Yeah, you know, not feeling it on this one. Just gonna move that to the side and try again. Sometimes you just gotta know when to quit. Tree cannon on his chest! Designing stuff requires a great deal of mental energy. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't decide to draw, to design new Pokemon on the stream, because it makes it so that I can't really talk. Because I focus too much on the, the actual design elements. And then I try to think of stuff to talk about, and then I kind of forget to work on the design. So Grookey's kind of happy, but he's not like super happy, you know? And like Squirtle was pretty happy too, but he turned into an angry boy. So I think Grookey can get a little angry when he evolves. Let's make him kind of angry. Maybe angry isn't the right term. Maybe it's like determined. I want to look at the other monkeys real quick. Let me remind myself of what's come before. We have Semi-Sage with the I. You want to know a trick I discovered recently for designing? Let me know your trick, Chico. Maybe you'll help me out. And let's look at Persimmon. Can't spell it. Pokemon. Passimian. Oh, because it's like passing a ball. Ugh. Passimian has those weird human feet. Yeah, it's got those arms, though, that I kind of want to give whatever this thing is called. Oh, no. He has that mouth that I like. Maybe I shouldn't go with the mouth, then. have literally no idea how to paint, draw. I use the brush that blends in a way that makes shapes of different opacity colors, and I let my subconscious see. Like what you do with the gorilla. I can try that, I guess. I've never designed that way before, but we can see. The problem is if I make my brush too big, it starts to lag. Start small, maybe. The shapes will appear on their own. Oh, just draw like random? I'm not really sure what you mean, but I can try, I guess. Like, it's really laggy too. Like that? Like kind of just random doodling. I used to do a game where my mom will draw a random line on the paper, and then I try to make it into some kind of drawing. I'm just kind of making a cloud at this point. There's not really any shapes coming out. The thing is, it's hard to be random. You know, like randomness. Randomness just kind of doesn't exist in a way. I am randomness personified, and I find that banana. You're so random. Kind of like the idea of some fangs. Oh boy. I keep hearing this bloop bloop sound and I realize it's my Discord singing. I've been forgetting to catch Pokemon over here. Perhaps that's not the optimal brush. No, I think you're right. It's definitely not. So now this isn't bad, but it's not the direction I want to take him. I don't want him to look like that. So I'm thinking, what do I want him to look like? I need a kind of picture in my head. What would a starter mid-evolution look like? They're kind of... The problem sometimes that I run into with designing pre-evolutions or evolutions is I basically end up drawing like that Pokemon but in different proportions. So there's like nothing different about the design except for the proportions are all weird. So this here's like literally just Grookey but with a buff body. He's got a thick boy body. But, like, design-wise, there's nothing different to it. I haven't added anything. Maybe that's a good starting point? Maybe I can then add a bit of foliage up here. What do you think type-wise Grookey would be? Do you think it's gonna stay pure grass, or is it gonna, like, I don't know, get a ground typing? We've had too many ground type starters, I think. Maybe we've only had one, actually. Whoa. We have the, what's it called? Grotle, right? Yeah, that's one. I guess that's the only one. I can't think of any others. Oh, it becomes rock. Ooh. What if the stick in its head becomes like a unicorn? I want to kind of keep this thing going on its face. This round thing here, and then a round thing underneath. Makes it kind of 3 round things. I don't know if I like this hairdo. Not sure if I like the hairdo, but I do like the idea of some leaves coming out and then making like some kind of a mane of foliage. But I don't know how to get it to look right, because I don't want it to just look like don't want it to look like some old lady, which is what it's kind of looking like. Yeah, I'm not digging that one. I don't mind the body though. What can I do about the head? Grass and rock sounds great. Grass steel could be cool. Ooh, like its stick turns into some kind of sword. But if Grookey gets a sword, the one of the other two's got to get a shield, right? Oh, Sobble's tail could be a shield. Let's see. How do you make something look rock type? A lot of the rock types that I think of have actual rocks as part of their bodies. Like they're actually rocks. Trying to think of one that's not an actual rock. Is there a mammalian? I guess Lichen Rock has like rocks on him. But technically he's not a rock. So what if gets like a sort of rock crown? I don't know. It looks like a termite mound. uh... He's got that weird leaves on his head. What is it gonna turn into? Is it gonna turn into something? Hmm. Da, 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 da. There we go. Add lines to its skin. Ugh. Liliep looks nothing like a rock. Oh man, I keep forgetting about Liliep. What's the other one? Cradilly? Cradidly-dum. I hope he becomes rock because drums. Oh! Oh, like it's rocking out. How would that work? what if he's just swing bada 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 with the stick? keep forgetting he has a tail. Yeah. What do we got for Sobble? Can we go back to this boy? Has anything new turned up for this sad boy? Kind of just looks like a frog sometimes when I draw him. Hope everyone's March has been going pretty smoothly. The month just started. Today is March 4th. March 4th and do something! I just went ahead and purchased a bunch of printmaking equipment today. Gonna try to learn how to print t-shirts. Which is pretty interesting because I've only taken one printmaking class. Got some t-shirt designs in store. I have some designs from a long time ago. I should dig them up to see if any of them are usable. But if I were to sell t-shirt designs, they would just be on like Redbubble or something. I want to learn how to get into making t-shirts, one for like one-offs for myself, but also since I run a print shop, I thought maybe that would be a fun thing to offer as not like a production sort of deal, because I wouldn't want to deal with making like hundreds of t-shirts. There's like bigger stores that do that, but for students that want maybe one or two shirts just for fun, maybe it would be a good thing to have. The problem with selling on Redbubble is I don't think it's looked kindly upon to put up fan art. So I don't want to put anything that's like Pokemon related. If it works out, I might do like Pokemon related stuff as giveaways. You know, like freebie promotional stuff. But I would want to do like some original things if I were to make t-shirt designs for sale. Yeah, print memes. Secret account for the fan arts. I mean, it's not so much getting caught. It's a little unfair for the people who don't post fan art, because the fan art has that, like, you know, that known IP behind it. You are basically plagiarizing on someone else's promotions and designs and stuff. You get an unfair advantage. But it would be a nice thing to have for, like, conventions and stuff, maybe. I don't like Sobel's legs. Golly. I am pretty interested in seeing how these new regions are gonna be in the anime. These new Pokemon. I wonder if they're gonna stick with the Sun and Moon aesthetic. WTF did I come back to? LOL. Hello, Nyx. Sobel's a good boy with good legs. Protect him. Aww. Fan art does keep the hype they build going, but it's still, there's like if you were to make fan art of some small creator stuff, and then you go out and sell it, it's I think it's like it's looked differently upon. Yes, you are still, like, you know, promoting their stuff, but you would be expected to pay royalties, you know? And I think that's the thing, is the big companies can't really go after every single little person who plagiarizes with their fan art and sells it. But by law, you should technically be paying royalties. And if you think of it like music, right? The artists wrote the song. They put in the work to write the music and stuff. and then you do a cover of it and you make bank on the cover and you don't pay royalties, it's like, how else are they gonna make money? So it's like, should we make exceptions just because Nintendo has lots of money? I don't know if they're exactly doing well despite the money that they make. They certainly aren't in the best position to be splurging. On the other hand, it's not the creators, the small-time creators' fault that nothing goes into the public domain anymore. Like, how are we supposed to build upon our culture if we can't memify everything? Like, memes are, of course, like, that's fine. People make memes all the time. I don't think anyone can stop all the memes, but memify as in, like, make shareable and available and out there. I don't know. That one doesn't speak to me. It's kind of there, but it's lacking some kind of charm. I like these ribbon things I've made. So 2 of them will be dark blue for the tears. 2 of them will be yellow for whatever is that thing on its head. Like that. I don't know if I like that. Let me try reversing it. Maybe this is a stretch, but what if it got like a horn somewhere? I mean, I know it's Digimon's thing to like put horns on everything, but I don't know, like maybe it would grow a horn. What if it wasn't like a different color? What if it was just flesh colored? Like that. Maybe it's too big. A middle stage evolution would have a smaller one. If any at all. After putting it on and taking it off, I think I prefer it without it. What if we made it a dog? Oh no, it's a horse. Now it's a horse. Oh, sometimes I do something, it's just ridiculous. I gotta laugh at myself. I keep wanting to give it more fingers. I don't know if they would give it more fingers or if they would keep it with the two that it has. Because that seems like kind of a distinctive feature, you know? That it has these two. Maybe they turn into like lobster claws. Splatoon bag from an indie artist because Nintendo isn't making the product. But yeah, and thanks Disney for messing up public domain laws. Oh yeah, Disney really secretly managed by the Antichrist. Goodness, that's a leap in logic. Live in corporate America where everything costs money. I don't think then. Okay, so certainly if a product is being made that they're not selling, I guess we should there should be fair use laws allowing you to do that kind of stuff. Like if you're not making games treading on Nintendo's territory, then I suppose there is something to be said about someone who is trying to promote their own stuff, like creating an original comic, trying to make a name, promote their own stuff, do all of their own advertisement, versus someone who jumps on the hype train of, yes, we're all like promoting Nintendo stuff, so they shouldn't be mad, but we are all collectively promoting Nintendo, so there's this like everyone's into it, and it's not so much it takes away from Nintendo as it takes away from the small business, the small comic maker who is trying to be original and like, doing all the work to sell their own original IP at the convention. Maybe something like that is a little less cut and dry. Like, it's not so much small person against corporate. It's small person, like, leeching off the corporate versus other small people. Maybe I'm gonna give him some, like, bottom teeth. I like that. Aw, Chica, I'd vote for you in that for sure. Oh, honestly, Nintendo should have a magazine, a webpage for fan or webcomics. And, Nintendo's not doing it, but someone on Tumblr is actually doing some kind of art contest right now for potential, for what I'm doing right now. Potential Swish Pokemon designs. So if anyone has or is planning to, or isn't planning to make fakemon designs of these boys, I was gonna do this regardless. This was my plan since the 1st of March. But when I was announcing it on the servers I inhabit, they brought up that someone's actually doing a promotion, like not a promo, what is it called, a contest, and I was like, oh. I mean, I usually don't go out of my way to like do stuff specifically for a contest, but I was gonna do this anyway. I might as well if it ends up looking good, which let's be honest here, it's not looking too good. I might just throw it in just for fun. You know, I kind of dig the whole thicker at the base legs. So even though I already did it for the rabbit, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, there I go again. I got rid of the two fingers. Whatever. I like having thumbs. I don't know. There, it's a little bit Nessie, a little bit chameleon, a lot of sadness. Don't like the sobbles. Give them to me. I'll take care of them. No, I'm not saying I don't like Sobble. I don't like this design. It's like, it's too much, I think. Maybe the body needs to be smaller. I don't know. I'm having trouble with this design, but I think that's what I'm gonna end up with. I am not upset with that design. Now for that darn monkey. What are we gonna do with this monkey? I didn't expect the monkey to give me the hardest time today. The problem is, I need to think of something to add. Because it's never just the elements that are already there. It's something new, you know? What can I add to the monkey? Maybe, maybe he gets the horn. That doesn't look like a horn. I will not do that. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see what this guy looks like again. He's so cute when I look at him, but then when I draw him, it's like, ugh. Let's see. I don't like the leaf hair with the stick through it. I don't like that. It's not a favorite of mine. What if what if Grookey turns into a rabbit too? Looks like a donkey. Ah! Hmm. Now that's just a Grookey again. Its parts are a little rearranged, but there's nothing new. Nothing new. It's too simple. It's just a monkey. It's just a monkey that's colored to look like a plant. And then it's got, like, leaves on its head. You've mentioned that there being Pokemon you liked more after drawing. Has the opposite ever happened? Oh, definitely. I used to really like Monferno. It's got that perfect lanky sort of proportions. But when I try to draw it, it's just... Pokemon plus Pikmin plus Pokemon. What's a Pokemon? I'm trying. I can't think of any other Pokemon right now off the top of my head. There are some Pokemon that have like a single design element that I just can't get past, and it makes me not like them. And the one that I'm thinking of right now is Chansey. That bottom lip. I can't believe it. So I feel like for some reason I have a lot of nostalgia for the British sort of aesthetic. Maybe not aesthetic, maybe aesthetic isn't the right word, but just British stuff. When I was growing up, we got a lot of Disney movies and that were for some reason took place in British settings. You know, you got Peter Pan. I think no, Aristocats was French. Oh, I'm blanking right now, but there are a couple where they may not be like specifically like, look, this is Britain or England or whatever, but you can tell from the accents and stuff. You got Mary Poppins. That's another one that I just thought of. You grow up a little and you get Narnia. You get a lot of that kind of stuff. And then I read Redwall as a kid, and that was British. Peter Rabbit was British. You got a lot of that kind of stuff going on. And now I'm an adult, and Pokemon puts out this Britain inspired region. I'm like super into the headcanon that's going around right now, and I believe it is a headcanon. I don't think it's like confirmed that that the girl protagonist is this braw Scottish lass with a thick Highland accent. But it's amazing. I love it. And being kind of an imperialist in history, I think Britain is kind of like in America in that you're sort of allowed to stereotype it. You're sort of allowed to like lean into the accents. You know, like it's a little you know, if you do like a heavy Indian accent or Asian accent, you might it comes across as like racist. But you do like a British accent and it's just like, oh yeah, they do talk kind of funny, don't they? Yeah, hey, hey. I don't know. There's something about where they were in history that kind of makes it not so taboo. That's my opinion, though. Like, maybe it really is. And maybe they get really up in arms about it. The English or you know. I mean, I'm sure no one likes to be made fun of, but we're not really making fun of it in a mean-spirited way. It's like we're into it, and we want to partake. Coming of the second Brexit. I don't know what a Brexit is. I want you to move. Oopsies. We got Harry Potter. Very British. I think even Winnie the Pooh was pretty British. You know, Christopher Robin has that British accent, and Winnie the Pooh as a storybook is like, that's like a staple of British literature. Uh-oh. I think I've made a a man. I don't know. I don't think it looks like Passimian's cousin. I don't think it looks good. It's not the shape that I want it to be. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want Grookey to look like. No, that's not a good brush. I'm trying to do that thing that, that's not a good brush either. Where you make the shapes. See, the thing is, I don't have random brushes. If I have a brush, it's there to follow what I put down. I don't have anything that just, like, makes random shapes if I don't tell it to. Another variant is just to scribble and erase. To just scribble and erase. Maybe my eraser should be the same brush as what I'm drawing with. Yeah, that makes more sense. Same size? What do you mean? Like the same size as if I was drawing? I don't know. Okay, let me try something else right now. What if... What if... Hmm. I need to make a decision on the sticks. I think the sticks gotta be a big part. And the problem is right now I don't know how to draw hands. And I feel like he's gonna have big ol' hands. And I don't know how stylized they're gonna be. What if he evolves and he gets 2 sticks, but then he like loses his tail? So it's like the tail was actually a stick the whole time. Oh, an Olympic torch. Research is important. It is, but what am I gonna do? Do research in the middle of the stream? You think this looks like a gorilla holding a torch? Huh. Is it like... Before the stream. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think I see what you're seeing. I don't think so. But it was an attempt. An attempt was made. What if I turn it? What if I flipped it? Is this the butt? This is kind of fun. I don't know. It's not helping me though. It's a lot of fun. I think I want to add that to the games. I just do a scribble and then I have to draw the Pokemon in that scribble. That could be a fun. So what do we have? What did we accomplish today? We got... I kind of like this one. I'm not unhappy with this one. And, I think we got... I think I settled with this one. Those are my two. Not exactly what I had in mind, but I'm not complaining. Well, there you go. I think that's how it's gonna be when it comes down to it. Whatever Nintendo puts out, or I guess Game Freak, whatever Game Freak puts out, it's not gonna be what we had in mind, but we probably will complain, but unfortunately I was not able to do a Grookey. There's just something about monkeys. I'm not big into drawing monkeys. So I'll just draw another Grookey. It's not you, Grookey, it's me. You're a good boy. Anyway, but yeah, let's wind down the stream. Let's play a game. Give me a Pokemon in the chat. I think I've had enough designing fake monsters. Let's draw an actual... Yeah. Unfortunately, all I can really see... all I can really see is Grookey with Quilladin's body, making it a big ol' Furby. How do you make something look like a rock? I kind of want to make his hands look like they're rocks. But then that would just make them like really gross, wrinkly hands. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna stay away from that. You know what? Almost all plant Pokemon starters kind of grow a thing. So yeah, why not? He gets to grow a thing on his head too. Yeah, that's my last minute, my last ditch attempt at a Grookey evolution. That's my best take. Oh, I forgot his ears. There. I don't know, man. I think I'd prefer whatever Nintendo gives us. Chico's over here saying, Nintendo, copy these. I'm like, no, I don't think so. It's not my big favorite. Whatever they do is gonna be 100 times better. But, we got Rockruff and Girafarig. A Rockruff and a Girafarig. Alright. What can we do? What can we do with these? Let me just... I was gonna draw them, but that'll take too long. Let's just write rock, rough, and Girafarig. That's wholesome honesty. I keep getting a 2. And a 4. A random animal and a fusion variant. Can Rockruff and Girafarig breed? Rockruff. And Girafarig. Yeah, they're both in the field egg group. So I guess I'll have a Girafarig variant or fusion. What do you think? Fusion or variant? A Rockruff that's either fused with a Girafarig or a variant from. And then a random animal. I'll have to think of a thing for that. I like how Rockruff's legs are just straight. They're just straight up and down. I always want to, like, overcomplicate them, but no, you can just have your legs be just straight tubes. Because a lot of dogs actually are like that. Especially poodles. You ever looked at poodles' back legs? They're literally just people legs. It's kind of funny. I'd say random animal because they often look terrifying. Giraffrig's already terrifying. Giraffrig looks like a Pokemon I would design. It's like just discombobulated and really lumpy. Though if you fuse, I'd love to see Rockruff with long neck. A long necked Rockruff. Rockruff is a good boy. He is. He's such a good boy. I'm going to draw a Rockruff that's a fusion, and then I'm gonna draw a Giraffrig as a different animal. And I'm gonna do it in lightning speed. Here I go! Watch my speed! I think I'm getting Dalmatian vibes. The anatomy on the ears are a little strange because they're not floppy like actual dog ears. They're actually these stiff spades. And trying to make sure they look like pieces of stone and also still ears is a little strange. Don't like it. rest of him's a little shorter hair, so he doesn't get the fluff on his cheeks. Made that back paw a little too small there. I don't know if that makes sense, but okay, well, that's one. It's the Dalmatian rock ruff mixed with a giraffe. Shorter hair, spots all over the place. Okay. And then... as for this giraffe rig, what are we gonna do about you? 3 hours and still going, that's impressive. I'm still here, Chronic Sanity. You got the chronic sanity, I've got the insanity. She's the most committed person I know. Oh, come on. You mean I'm the slowest drawer, you know? Giraffe Rick is a chaotic evil boy. Oh no. Lightning speed means no noodling, Zero. Yes, you're right. I gotta stop noodling. Oh, hey, Lord Chrono. I thought your name seemed familiar. Clown dog or measles dog? Oh, it is kind of like a clown. Especially with the ruffle. What animal should I combine with a giraffe rig? I don't know if this is gonna work out alright. A giraffe is hard to combine with anything. Someone give me an animal. You're in disguise. You're in the skies. We got a Nintendo spy. Alright, well, if you ain't gonna throw me an animal, I'm gonna look up one. Let's see. Whale? Oof. Oof, okay. Oops. How do I want to draw this whale? Well, there's our whale base. Let me see if this is possible. I'm gonna close up all the lines. Let me see. I'm gonna try to select. Yes, it kind of worked. Okay, so I think you can tell already what my plan is, but we're flipping this whale on its head. We're flipping the script. The tail is now the front. And what else can we do? Let's see. Well, I did give it a few spikes on the top. Let's just make those go all the way. Just connect them. I don't know what these are, but they're supposed to be those antennae things. I think I can do that better. I don't know how I feel about that. It looks like a snail. Looks like there's a snail on this whale. It's a slug whale. It just doesn't work without color. Let me indicate what color this is. So you know for sure that it is a giraffe rig. Pink. I think the color really helps tie it together. It really helps tie the room together. This is the nose. There. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. This is it, guys. I retire. Let me put some barnacles down here. What's a whale without barnacles? You gotta have the barnacles. And, yeah, I think that about does it. So, thank you guys for coming by. This has been Rockruff, Fusion, no, not Fusion, Variant, and Girafarig plus, plus Whale. Oof, alright. Well, that's our random sketch for the day. This is my Score Bunny evolution mid-stage. The Sobble mid-stage evolution. Weeple. This is Grookey's mid-stage evolution Grunky. And what should we call the Score Bunny's evolution? Score Buck. Score Buck. I don't know. It's a laddie buck. Score Patch Kid. There we go. Thanks, Fox. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the yes. Thanks for coming by, guys. I'm sorry. It was a fun time for me, at least. But I hope you guys have a lovely week. I hope this was a fun start to your week. And I'm really looking forward to these new evolutions whenever they come by. I'm probably gonna polish up these guys, give them some color, and figure out if I want to submit them for review or not. But next week, we will probably move our stream from Monday to Tuesday. Just because next week there's no school and I might be taking a trip on Monday. So if that happens, we'll be moving it to Tuesday. Hope you don't mind. And if you do, don't worry. We'll be back to Monday streams the week after. So please stay safe. Have a good night's rest. And until next time, keep your nose clean.